Shalom, my friends. I am Rabbi David, and today I am going to reveal an ancient spiritual technology, a secret hidden in plain sight that explains why some of the most successful people in the world have a strange ritual involving salt and water. This is the secret to not just acquiring wealth, but sustaining it, creating a state of constant, uninterrupted flow. This is the key to building wealth that lasts for generations. But before I unveil this powerful truth, I need you to make a declaration of readiness. Go to the comments right now and write, "I am a conduit for divine wealth." This is not just a comment. This is a contract with your soul. This is your first step in signaling to the universe that you are open to receive. Our mission here is to gather an army of 100,000 souls dedicated to mastering this spiritual technology. If you are ready to be one of them, subscribe to this channel now. And for those who are truly serious about accelerating their journey, for a limited time, I am opening the doors to the Torah Millionaire Business School for just $299. This is where I unveil the complete Torah wealth system. The doors are closing soon. The link is in the comments. I understand the feeling of financial anxiety, because I was once a prisoner to it myself. But my story is a little different. I didn't just struggle with a lack of money. I struggled with the terrifying instability of it. I know what it feels like to make a significant amount of money, only to watch it slip through your fingers like sand. For years, I was trapped in a cycle of feast and famine. I remember the exhilaration of closing a $50,000 consulting deal one month, feeling like I had finally made it. I took my family on a vacation. I bought a new car. I felt the intoxicating power of abundance. But just 2 months later, I was staring at my bank account, a cold dread washing over me as I struggled to understand where it all went. It was as if the money had simply evaporated. Then an unexpected tax bill for $15,000 arrived, and the panic set in. The joy of the feast was completely erased by the terror of the famine. Every morning, the first thought that entered my mind was not just about making money, but about the desperate fear of losing it. It was a poison that seeped into every area of my life, creating a constant, low-grade anxiety that stole the peace from my days and the sleep from my nights. I tried everything the world tells you to do. I created complex spreadsheets. I hired a financial advisor. I invested in what I was told were safe stocks. I diversified. But nothing worked. The roller coaster continued. The moments of abundance were always followed by periods of inexplicable loss, and my hope for true financial peace was turning to dust. The enemy we are all fighting is what I call the wealth evaporation effect. It is the insidious spiritual law that states that wealth cannot exist where there is no proper vessel to hold it. It is the lie that earning money is the hard part. No, the hard part is keeping it. The hidden mechanism of this enemy is that it operates through spiritual impurity. It attaches negative energy, the energy of fear, of doubt, of the evil eye from others, to the very money you attract. When you achieve a great success, people look at you with envy. That envy is a spiritual dart, a negative energy that attaches to your success. Your own fear of losing the money is another form of this negative energy. This energy creates cracks in your financial vessel, allowing the blessings to leak out as quickly as they come in. The cost of surrendering to this enemy is a life of quiet desperation, a financial roller coaster that never ends, and the tragic reality of working your entire life to earn but never truly building anything that lasts. But what if I told you that the code to defeating the wealth evaporation effect was embedded in the Torah thousands of years ago? In the book of Leviticus chapter 2 verse 13, God commands, "You shall season all your meal offerings with salt. You shall not let the salt of the covenant with your God be missing from your meal offering. With all your offerings you shall offer salt." The Kabbalists teach that this is not just about food. An offering in the spiritual sense is any act of creation, any project, any flow of energy, including the flow of money. And the salt, *melach* in Hebrew, is the key. The Hebrew word *melach* has the same letters as the word *melach*, which means king. Salt represents the power of divine judgment, the force of *gevura, or discipline, that creates boundaries and preserves substance. It is the spiritual element that purifies, that protects, that makes things permanent, while abundance flows from the attribute of *hesed, or loving kindness. It is *gevura, that gives it shape and form and permanence. Without the discipline of salt, the loving kindness of water becomes a flood that dissipates. This verse reveals a profound secret. To protect any blessing, you must apply the spiritual technology of salt. That night, after studying this verse, I made a decision. I would no longer be a victim to the wealth evaporation effect. I performed the very ritual I am about to teach you. I took a simple bowl of water and a container of kosher salt, and I declared that the negative energy attached to my finances was cleansed. At first, nothing happened externally, but internally, a fire was lit. The anxiety of instability was replaced by a quiet confidence. The next day, an opportunity I had long given up on, a proposal I had sent months ago and heard nothing back, suddenly reappeared with a positive response. Within a month, I noticed that my expenses were mysteriously decreasing. A recurring subscription I had forgotten about was suddenly canceled, saving me $50 a month. A car repair I was told would cost $1,000 ended up being a minor fix for only $100. Within 6 months, for the first time in my life, my income was not just growing, it was staying. The leaks had been sealed. I had not changed my business strategy. I had changed my consciousness, and my financial reality was forced to follow. Now, let me give you the practical application. I call it the Constant Wealth Protocol. It is a 3-step process. Step 1. The preparation of the waters. You will take a clean bowl, preferably one used only for this purpose, and fill it with regular tap water. Water, or mayim in Hebrew, represents hesed, the divine attribute of loving kindness and flow. This water represents the flow of abundance you wish to attract. As you pour the water, visualize it as a river of divine energy, pure and limitless. Step 2. The activation of the salt. You will take a small amount of kosher salt. It must be kosher salt, as it is prepared with a higher degree of purity and intention. You will hold the salt in your hand and say the following blessing: "Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us concerning the washing of the hands." This is not just a prayer, this is an act of spiritual activation. You are imbuing the salt with the power of purification, the power of *gevura, You are turning a common substance into a spiritual tool. Step 3. The cleansing of the hands. You will pour the salt into the water, stir it once with your finger, and then wash your hands in the salted water. As you do this, you will visualize all negative financial energy, all fear, all doubt, all effects of the evil eye being washed away. You will see your hands, which are the primary instruments through which you give and receive in the world, becoming pure vessels for wealth. You will do this every morning before you begin your work. Now, let me tell you about a student of mine, Michael. He was a real estate agent who was brilliant at closing deals, but was constantly broke. He implemented this protocol. Within 90 days, he had not only closed his biggest deal ever, a $2 million property, but he had also paid off $50,000 in debt and had $100,000 in savings for the first time in his life. Then there was Sarah, a graphic designer whose income was a constant roller coaster. She would have a $10,000 month, followed by a $1,000 month. After 30 days of this protocol, her income stabilized for the first time, and within 6 months she had a consistent income of over $8,000 a month. Finally, David, a restaurant owner, was constantly plagued by unexpected expenses that ate all his profits. After implementing this protocol, he found that these unexpected costs dramatically reduced and his profit margin increased by 15% in just 3 months. They didn't become better at their jobs, they became better vessels. Now I know the objection that is rising in your mind. But Rabbi, this sounds like superstition. How can washing my hands with salt possibly affect my bank account? I understand that skepticism, but here is the truth you must grasp. You have been operating in only one dimension, the physical world, while the laws of wealth operate in two, the physical and the spiritual. This protocol is not a magic trick. It is a spiritual technology that works on the unseen level. It is like installing an antivirus program for your finances. You don't see the viruses it blocks, but you experience the result, a system that runs smoothly and doesn't crash. And I hear the other objection. Rabbi, I've tried rituals before and they didn't work. The reason they didn't work is because you performed them mechanically. A ritual without *kavana, without intention, is a body without a soul. It is dead. The power of this protocol is not in the salt and water. It is in the consciousness you bring to the act. You are not just washing your hands. You are reprogramming your spiritual reality. Stop trying to understand it with your limited physical mind and start practicing it with your unlimited spiritual soul. So here is my challenge to you. For the next 21 days, you will commit to the Constant Wealth Protocol. Here are your 3 immediate, non-negotiable actions. 1. Go out today and buy a dedicated box of kosher salt and a special bowl just for this purpose. This act of designation creates a sacred vessel. Set an alarm on your phone to remind you to perform this ritual every single morning before you check your email or start your work. Consistency is the key that turns the lock of abundance. 3. Get a journal and write down every unexpected financial blessing that comes your way during these 21 days, no matter how small. This act of recognition amplifies the power of the protocol. And here is a bonus tip. Once a week, use the leftover salt water to clean the front door of your home, the primary portal through which abundance enters. And now, I want to end with a blessing. May you be blessed with the courage to embrace this sacred technology, the wisdom to see beyond the physical world, and the faith to build a vessel so strong and so pure that the abundance of the universe has no choice but to fill it to overflowing. I am praying for you. Shalom.